Blackstone Audio presents Who Spies, Who Kills by Ellery Queen, a Tim Corrigan mystery. Read by Traber Burns. He that spies is the one who kills. Irish proverb. Chapter 1. The man who called himself Walter Ingram wriggled out of the Manhattan afternoon rush hour like a fish bucking the current. He insinuated himself into the revolving door at the 52nd Street side entrance of the Hotel International with relief. In the air-conditioned sanctuary of the lobby, Ingram paused to dry his forehead and neck with a damp handkerchief. Berliners, Londoners, Parisians, Ingram had rubbed elbows with them all. But New Yorkers held the record in his experience for sheer hurly-burly. Ingram glanced across the International's lobby to the cocktail lounge. The thought of a frosty beer made him drool. But then he defeated temptation. There were too many people in the lounge, and more were trying to wedge their way inside. He did not like crowds. He was a neat, average-looking man, and he went unnoticed as he carefully made his way toward the desk. He carried himself like a man who had made of walking a special sort of exercise. Spine straighter than straight, chest far out, head far back, knees at the ready, toes turned in very slightly. If anyone had bothered to look at him, the observer would have said that here was a man walking on the edge of a cliff, trying to ignore it, and not quite succeeding. Ingram patiently waited his turn at the busy desk. A clerk checked in a harried-looking man who wore a 20-year company pin in his lapel. As the man walked off trailing a bellhop, Ingram slipped forward. "I am Mr. Ingram, 1904. You have a communication for me?" The desk clerk looked up and at Ingram for the first time, his trained ear catching the stilted phraseology. Ingram looked like an Englishman, one of those modest, sandy chaps who usually come with a pipe, lunch on fish and chips during an occasional outing at Brighton, and risk half a quid once a year on a nag in the Derby. He wore a quiet blue suit and blue necktie. But the accent was wrong. It was guttural northwestern Europe, and it suggested two chins and the belly of a kidney pie and cabbage eater. The clerk looked in the 1904 pigeonhole. "I'm sorry, sir." The damp handkerchief made quick jabs at Ingram's lean jawline. "Are you sure?" "You can see for yourself, sir."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?